Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Baseball Diaries. I think we are on episode 80, I think it's episode 80.
Call it
Um,
that.
yeah, I think one thing that Brendan's going to be pissed about that I think now that I've listened to this for the 80th time, I think it might be time. I think it might be time to retire the intro music.
Yeah, I mean, Bryson Stott kind of blows.
Hey, don't you dare. Don't say that.
He's fine. He's no
He's fine.
Jazz, but you know.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll
It's
say
true.
that's even fair. I'll say that's
It
fair.
is.
But would it also be? But to be fair to to be fair to both of them, if next year Bryson Stott had a great year and Jazz had a shitty year, that is 100% possible as well. I don't think it's like I don't think Jazz Chisholm is like every season better than Bryson Stott is. No question.
No, definitely this year. That
Yeah,
can
definitely
be said.
no question.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue that. But anyways, yeah, I think it's time to. I don't know. I think it's time. I think this intro was the beginning of the podcast. We've moved on. We've added hosts. We're on to a new chapter of the podcast, and Brendan's gonna be pissed when I tell him this. But we do need to find out a new intro music. That means.
I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
I know, and the issue is we run into copyright issues and stuff like that, so we got to be careful. But like the reason we chose this one was because yeah, this is an actual song, but it's the crowd singing the song. It's not the actual song. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into baseball because that's what we're here to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start in the National League because that's where it is in my notes, and I don't want to. I'm sure we'll jump around like usual, but I tried to put some kind of structure.
Yeah, we have a what's the thing?
ADHD.
Well, yes, but no. We have like a framework of an idea.
We have a concept of an idea.
There we go. That's the one.
Yeah, we have a concept of an idea. That's like that's the entire podcast, quite honestly. Like we're just like we have an idea about baseball. It's just a concept, though. We don't have anything in order. Like we're just kind of like
it's just we have points that we will hit at some point.
At some point, and then we just go completely off the rails, and we're all of a sudden, Brendan's talking about giraffes.
Sean's giving us updates on his mayoral candidacy for Torture City.
Which is yep. He did win the mayor seat of Torture City.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan
he's taking a much needed vacation.
Yes, he's taking a much needed vacation. Well, the issue is that they don't allow him to leave Torture City, so he's going from one side of the city to the other. So like he's going to the beach in Torture City, but the beach in Torture City is just LA. So sorry, I hate that city. That's gonna hurt a lot of people, but I do. I don't like it. It's dirty. Even Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium is fine. Getting out of Dodger Stadium is the worst experience I've ever had in my entire life.
Getting to Dodger Stadium seems horrible. I've never been, but I see that it's just a big ass parking lot.
It is, and it's on a freaking mountain with one way in and one way out, and you're like, so this stadium with 30,000 people has to leave now, and all of us are leaving the exact same time, and we have a one-way road to get out of it. It took us 3 hours to get out of the game one time.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I was like, thank God. I don't know what we did if we had to use the bathroom. I don't know. I'm sure I just opened the door and just was like, you know what, let it rip, tater chip. Quite honestly, but I'm just like, yeah, it was horrible. I can't stand it. So that's where Sean is. He's in an LA beach right now. Not the nice ones. He's not at like Venice. Well, Venice Beach is fun. Venice Beach is the subways of New York in LA. It is, except for there's no rats. Well, at least not as large of rats.
Yeah, our rats carry pizza, bro.
Yeah, those rats are those are Brock Lesnar rats. Like,
I mean, I haven't seen one in a while, but you know,
I haven't seen one in a while. Okay, out of sheer curiosity, and we've never talked about this before. What is the largest rat that you've seen in New York?
Mhm.
Oh my!
Yeah,
That's a wombat.
they're on the train tracks. I've never seen one like on the.
Wom-
I've never seen one like on the floor or
no,
anything.
no, I got
But
you.
like just in the train tracks, they're big things, man.
That's dog. That's a full-grown human. Like that. That thing has a passport. Oh
It's
my
it's
god.
got a they've upgraded now. They're smart enough to get real IDs, man.
Yeah. Like holy shit. That's a big ass rat. I would
Yeah,
shit
they're
if I
huge,
saw
bro.
that. If I saw that thing. How do you kill that thing if it's in your house? Like honestly, like what kind
Well,
of rat trap do
but
you
they
need?
won't be in your house. That's
I hope not.
like I've never seen a rat. I've seen mice.
Yeah,
Like we've
yeah.
had a couple, but I've never seen a rat.
I'm just saying, like some people do get rats in the. If you had that in your house and you had to like get that, you need a shovel to kill that fucking thing
I'd call someone. I
or
don't
a
even want to deal
gun.
with that.
Like I, you would need a gun to kill the fucking rat. And quite honestly, as big as those things are, it might be armed also. So,
Probably, man.
anyways, also Brennan is still in the safari getting chased by the
Happens.
other. Well, actually, he came back, I guess, but then we sent him back because we were like, you didn't get shot enough. We need you to get shot a few more times.
He'll be all right.
He'll be fine. All right. Back to the National League. The Pirates swept the Dodgers, which
That makes sense.
yeah, in late September, and it's not even like it's not like it was a series where it's like, oh yeah, they just faced like their worst starter. Shohei Ohtani started a game. Blake Snell started a game.
Mid.
Yeah, Blake Snell's mid. 2-time Cy Young winner. Emmett Sheehan started a game, and Emmett Sheehan's been actually really good.
Put your sixth innings on the table, Blake Snell. Put your no walkers on the table.
Those are non-existent.
Exactly.
I'll say that dude does not. That dude says yes to walks for sure. And then Clayton Kershaw started another one. So it's like Kershaw, Emmett Sheehan, Shohei Ohtani, and Blake Snell.
It was a
All pitched
4-game
tonight.
series.
No, it's only a 3-game series, but I think Emmett Sheehan came out of the bullpen. But
I
still,
thought he opened for Shohei.
that's what it was. Let me see. That was yesterday. Yeah, Sheehan, he got the loss.
Shohei
Oh,
did.
wait a minute. No. Shohei pitched. I'm sorry. Shohei pitched last night against Baltimore. If I'm not mistaken. Is that what it was?
He was supposed to start against the Pirates.
Yes. Yeah. Shohei did. He started against Baltimore yesterday, and they lost that game too. So they're on a 4-game losing streak now.
It's beautiful.
Here's the issue, which would be great for the Padres to take over the lead. The Padres are on a 5-game losing streak, where they've lost to the Twins. It was the Twins. Then they got swept by the Orioles. And now they just lost to the Rockies last night.
Cool, man.
Yeah. We all wanted the Padres to take over the lead against the Dodgers. But of course not. No, of course not. Just
like they're only 2 games back. All they had to do was like not blow it against the AAA Twins or lose to the Rockies.
Or lose to the freaking or even the Orioles, which they're having a lot better second half of the season. The Padres are still a better team as of now.
Yes, they need to.
Those
are games you can't lose.
And if you're a Dodgers fan, also you can't get swept by the Pirates. Like,
yeah, it's just kind of like.
I understand you faced Paul Skeens and their ace Bubba Chandler, but like you can't like.
Who was the other one then?
Who was the other pitcher?
Yeah, so all right, so Skeens and Bubba, that's fine, I guess.
Skeens and Bubba, and actually Bubba had another good start.
Who is Burrows?
He's a pitcher for the
Braxton Ashcraft started that game.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a bullpen game.
Wait, Braxton Ashcraft didn't. Well, I've seen him start, so
he only went 3 innings.
Interesting.
Then they got 3 innings from Mike Burrows.
Yeah.
Evan Sisk. Isaac Matson, and Yankees legend Dennis Santana.
What, like, that makes sense. That the
Sure.
the Dodgers get swept by the Pirates
They got shut
when
out
they're
that
using,
game.
yeah, yep, when they just decided to, like, I don't know. Like, look, okay, I'll give you a pass on the Skeens game. Fine.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's when I'm like, okay, look, Skeens might be the best pitcher in baseball. Quite honest. Like, I saw the argument. I saw someone post the argument between him and Skubal, who's the best pitcher in baseball. And most people were going Skubal. And I think that's the correct answer.
I would go
But
Skubal.
I would too on sheer consistency
He's
and
just got that stuff.
sure. But fuck, man. You could also easily make the argument for Skeens, and I'm not going to say you're wrong. I can't tell you you're wrong. Like he's got the best ERA in baseball at a 1.98. He's had 2 seasons now, full seasons in the MLB, and he's got a 1.97 ERA over his career. And guess what? That's the lowest ERA in 52 starts in the history in the live ball era.
Yeah,
So
I'm going 1A, 1B.
yeah,
Interchangeable.
exactly. Like I can't like if you were to tell me that, I'm like, yeah, like I could go Skeens, like, but Skubal, you could go the same thing because Skubal this is his second season of another dominant season where arguably he's having a better season this year, and last year he won the fucking Triple Crown. So it's like, all right, which one are you going with? And I think I honestly think the amount of people that were going for Skeens, it is because people are just sick of hearing how good Skeen. It's kind of the Shohei Ohtani effect, the Aaron Judge effect, where people are getting sick of hearing how good Paul Skeens is, which is crazy to me because he's on his second year of playing Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
He's going
it's
to
not
arbitration
even,
for the first year this year. Like
I want to see that meeting.
that arbitration hearing is there's not going to be an arbitration hearing. They're going to settle. But like, what is he going to get? He might break records for the first year.
Whatever Mookie Betts got that year that he broke it, just give it to
That
Skeens.
was yeah. He got 10.8, but which man, I wonder what I'm curious.
Well, like
What
the
is
first year.
uh, arbitration? I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this.
We shall see.
Okay, this says Juan Soto got 31 million in 2024 his first year arb. I don't believe that. No, it's not.
What?
That's not true. That's because it was like no. That says first year of arbitration. I don't believe that though. Okay. Wow, he's gonna set it. Because I think I saw Vladdy Jr. got a 28.5, but that's I believe for. Oh no, okay, I lied. Yes, Juan Soto for 1 year contract for arbitration eligible players. Okay, so this isn't first year arb. This is just any arbitration eligible players. Highest is Juan Soto in 2024. He got 31 million with the Yankees. Then it's Shohei at 30 million with the Angels. Vladdy Jr. got 28.5. Mookie Betts got 27. But those are all those are not first year arb eligible, which is a big difference. Usually, first year arbitration eligible, you'll get a fraction of that. I'd have to do a ton of research. One thing I do know, and I can pull this up to be 100% accurate because I know for a fact I have numbers for arbitration because, of course, I do. But it's because I did. Me and Brennan did that arbitration competition, so we have a whole list of players that Yeah, I wish I'll show you this spreadsheet too, so you can see how like crazy I went with this shit. I went wild, dude.
Hey, man, I'm here for it.
It's fun because these are real numbers. The cool thing was it's real numbers. It's real statistics that we had to use. And I went and like what I did was I made a spreadsheet and I color coded the entire spreadsheet of if a player was better or worse than Adelise Garcia that year, depending on
Remember
the
when he was good?
Yeah. Trust me. Well, even that was a hard argument to make because I had to. Here, let me share the screen. Actually, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to. I don't want the Tulane people contact me being like, "Oh, you shared information of the problem," and I'm like, "Yeah, that was 4 years ago." Regardless, so I'm not going to do that. But that being said, the comparable players that I had to make to Adelise Garcia were Aaron Judge, Pete Alonso, and it was Aaron Judge, Pete Alonso, and I think it was Aaron Judge, Pete Alonso, and then I think it was Stanton was our last one. Those are the three guys that I had to say Adelise Garcia was comparable to, as in like he's as good as these players. And I was not buying my own bullshit. Like,
yeah.
and the main one going against was Kyle Tucker was the main one going against, who had set the arbitration market the previous season. And I had to say that Adelise Garcia is better than Kyle Tucker, and that's why he deserves more money. And I was like, man, I can't make this argument with a straight face at all.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
Like, I literally had to be like, oh, the 5-tool player that Kyle Tucker is? Listen, Adelise Garcia doesn't beat him in batting average. He doesn't beat him in on-base percentage. He competes with him in slugging percentage. He is okay defensively.
Sort of.
But he did win ALCS MVP. Like that was like my main stick. It was so bad. Anyways,
hey man.
Back to the point. Cody Bellinger on my list right now in 2019 had the first year. I'm sure this has been broken since then, but the highest first year salary was $11.5 million. For pitchers, highest I have is Corbin Burns, and he had a 6.5.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's what I have for highest first year arbitration eligible players.
All right, so if it hasn't been broken, which it probably has, it will be broken.
It definitely has been broken. I don't know exactly. And I could definitely pull it up if I had the time. I could definitely find it. It would just take me some time to figure it out, and I don't really want to spend that much time. Regardless, Paul Skeens is gonna slaughter that. He's gonna slaughter whatever that number is. And I'm thinking before
he's 35.
He's not getting that much. Just because of first year arbitration. Yeah, the only reason I say that is because it's first year eligible. Now, where I do think he could do this, and I don't think here's the issue: I don't see the Pirates doing it. That's my issue.
Oh, they're not gonna.
I could see him getting 35 for an extended contract a year. Like if he did, like if they tried to give him 35 for the next 3 years, basically saying, "Look, you're with us through until your free agent eligibility," then maybe he would take that. I think he'd say, all right, $35 million a year for the next 3 years, and then I still keep it's basically the same thing. I just avoid arbitration the next 3 years. I think Paul Skeens takes that, and I think that's a smart investment, honestly, on both ends. I think for Paul Skeens, that's an investment saying, yeah, I want to get paid for 3 years because that's what arbitration is for. But also, I'm now limiting the risk of, hey, next year you need Tommy John. And so now your second year arbitration eligible is half of what your first year arb was, and then so on and so forth. So I think it protects Paul Skeens in that aspect. And then also he's going to say, okay, but I don't want to sign a long-term extension with the Pirates because they haven't shown me that they're willing to invest in the team.
Which
now for the Pirates, yeah, they clearly are not. For the Pirates, like you said, I don't think Paul Skeens gets like 35 this year. I think what he gets is like 15, 16 first year arb, which is a lot for first year arb eligible. especially as a pitcher. But I think by his third year, he gets 40, 45.
It also like it saves the Pirates from going to a hearing because
Yeah.
what if Paul Skeens
You
wins the
don't
Triple
want
Crown?
to. Yeah.
How and he's like, and they give him some stupid offer, and he's like, no, what the fuck is this? Whoa.
Yeah. Well, if he wins the fucking Cy Young this year, and he goes, and they're like, you know what? No, screw you. We're not. And if I'm his agent, I'm asking for a stupid high number, and I'm gonna be like, no, we're gonna.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Say no? Well, I mean, they will, but like the reasons they give are gonna be stupid.
And then they're going to go to an arbitration hearing, which what arbitration hearings are, it is three guys. It's sometimes guys who know baseball, sometimes it's not. It's literally just three random people basically. They're arbiter, some of them know baseball, some of them don't. But so then you have to break it down to them. You want to break down your argument to someone who kind of knows baseball, and guess what? If they only kind of know baseball, they've heard the name Paul Skeens. He's probably I'd say probably the second most popular player in the sport right now. Like, I'd probably go Shohei and then him.
Shohei, Judge. Let's say top three.
Yeah, you could argue Judge for sure, but I would say, and I think it's also because you're in New York and I'm in the center of the country. I hear more about Paul Skeens than I do about Aaron Judge. It's not even close at this point. But it's not only because of his number. I'm not saying it's because he's great, but it's also because he's dating Livy Dunn, and it's just like the story that he's been on has been he's been batting 1,000 since starting at LSU basically in life. Like, the dude wins the College World Series, wins Rookie of the Year. Now this year's going to win Cy Young, and it's like, this guy can't fucking miss. Like, this is just the dude.
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's getting ridiculous. You're just kind of like, this guy is just fucking the dude. Like,
ooh, look at me. I'm Paul Skeens. I win at life.
Yeah, it's like, do you do anything wrong? And like, even the interview he did with Livy Dunn was hilarious when they did the questions for each other, and Paul Skeens is like, she's asking him questions like, oh, like, what was your favorite moment together? And then Paul Skeens is hitting her with questions like, what was my ERA last year? Just completely like, nah, bro, I don't care that you're Livy Dunn. This is about me. Like, I'm like, dude, you're just the fucking, like, this. We're living in his world.
He's a guy's guy, man.
We're living in his world right now. But yeah, so then you got to go to an arbitration. This guy, they're going to go, oh yeah, this guy won Rookie of the Year his first year, won Cy Young his second year, which is, oh yeah, by the way, that means best pitcher or best player as a rookie, and then also best pitcher the second year. And the only reason he didn't win Cy Young the first year is because they waited to pull him up. He probably would have won it that year too. Like,
easily.
Yeah. I'm like,
Chris Sale.
I don't know. Chris Sale won the Triple Crown that year, so it's
it was a good year.
I'm not saying he would have. But I'm saying
would have been close.
There would have been an argument. So okay, that's what you're telling me, and then not only that, you're also like, oh, by the way, if you want to extrapolate it to his entire season, let's say season ended now. His 52 games, he has the best ERA in baseball history, basically, other than since the 1800s.
So, his baseball history.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Modern baseball history.
Did not happen.
Yeah. In the game that we know today, he has been the best pitcher on planet Earth in the first 52 starts of his career. So, by ERA. Good. It's like, yeah. So now you got to tell, if you're on the team side, what do you say? You're like, well,
you're not as good as Scooble, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, you're not as good as Scooble. They're like, yeah, he's 28 and in his prime. This kid is 24.
They're only
going to be 24.
Like, you might not be the best pitcher in baseball.
Yeah, like that's like the only argument against. And it's like, yeah, you might not be the best. And also the other argument is like, oh, well, he hasn't been pitching for the amount of years. And it's like, yeah, but the main things you're supposed to consider are career, how good have they been through their career, and how good were they last year. And how good were they last year is supposed to be the number one thing they consider. Well, how good was he this year?
The best.
Leads MLB pitchers in wins above replacement. Leads MLB in earned runs or ERA. leads the National League in strikeouts, leads all of baseball in ERA plus, leads the National League in FIP. Yeah. So, and if you want to say, he doesn't have enough innings pitched or something like that, he has the most games started in the National League, and also I believe in innings pitched, I think he's second behind the Chad innings eater, quote unquote. Just kidding. Logan Webb. Yeah, no, he's third in the National League in innings pitched, behind Chris Sanchez and Logan Webb. So it's like there is no argument against if you're the Pirates, extend him. Like if I'm extend him. Like I try to extend him past his arbitration years. It's not going to happen because
at least take a year out of free agency.
Yeah, because I'm like you're. If he goes to arbitration, I mean he's going to set the record for first year arbitration for sure. And then he might do it again for the second year, and then again for the third year. And then he's going to be a free agent. And then he's going to probably set the record for highest paid free agent pitcher of all time. Like,
unless you count Ohtani as a pitcher.
I guess. I guess, but like you can't really do that.
With no deferments. How about
with no deferments? Yeah, with no deferments. Yes. Yes, because if you take the deferments into occasion, Shohei Ohtani is making what, I don't know, Harrison. He's making less than Harrison Bader currently. Yeah. Anyway, so what we started that was the Dodgers suck and they got swept by the Pirates.
He went on a 20-minute Paul Skeens tangent.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was. I mean, luckily, I did have that in the rundown. Literally, I said Paul Skeens now under 2 ERA. So, like, it was in there. I just didn't know where we were going to go with it. I knew it was coming, just didn't know when. Never wrong, just early. But yeah, what sucks is the Dodgers did all that sucking, and the Padres could have taken the lead in the West, and they also decided to suck. Like,
good job, guys.
Yeah,
way to go.
And Nestor Cortez is now on the IL, so I don't
Advantage
know.
Padres.
What has his season looked like for the Padres? Quite honestly,
well, I know he had that amazing start against the Dodgers.
Yeah, he has a 5.47 ERA with the Padres in 6 starts. His FIP is a 7.20.
Oh my god!
Hang on, it's worse though. He's been better than
with the Brewers.
Than he was with the Brewers. With the Brewers, he had 11.89 FIP.
Well, yeah, because you just threw freaking meatballs down the middle.
Yeah. I'm just like, wow.
He started off his Brewers career with 3 straight bombs. It's amazing.
I mean, are you surprised as the Yankees fan?
Well, I mean, I watched it happen. It was beautiful.
Okay.
There was nothing better than that day.
I'm just like, the one thing that confuses me the most is Nestor Cortez is 2022, or I guess 2021 and 2022 season, where he was like really good. Like, a 2.90 ERA and a 2.44 ERA, and I'm like, I don't understand it.
The gimmicks ended. His arm hurt because he pitched too much, and now we're here.
Because and the reason I say I don't get it is because I watched him pitch, and the whole time I was just like, it just looks so hittable. Like,
there's nothing special. Like,
no,
it's a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. It's a couple breaking pitches, but there's nothing like, oh, his changeup's nasty. Oh, his curveball's crazy. No, it's just
like every single pitch. I'm like, it just look. If this was high school, I'd be like, holy shit, this guy's disgusting. Or even college, sure, this guy's disgusting. Okay, put that guy to start on, and then put on Paul Skeens to start. You tell me which one is more insane. Like,
Like,
Just
look at this flat 92 mile per hour fastball.
yeah,
That's
and then
like
or
always
put
in the zone
yeah, and then we're gonna put on Paul Skeens' fucking 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's like, oh
with arm
yeah,
side run. It's just like
yeah, or it's
nasty.
like, oh yeah, now that you're, and also by the way, Paul Skeens throws like 7 different pitches that just all move all over, and they're all just disgusting. And then it's like, oh yeah, but somehow Nestor Cortez put up a comparable season, not really a comparable season, but a season comparable enough to where you're like, oh yeah. Which I'll tell you a funny story about when I did that arbitration competition. I was told I'm not gonna. This guy will remain nameless because I don't remember his name.
I love that that's
But
the reason.
that, I mean, that's not the only reason. I wouldn't have thrown this guy under the bus in general. But so I had to compare Justin Steele to pitchers, right? I was working team side on Justin Steele.
I
So
miss Justin Steele.
I had to tear him down a little bit, right?
You enjoyed that.
No, I actually, because I enjoy Justin Steele in general. Like I like good pitching. Like
Nice.
I can't hate a guy even though he's just on the Cubs. Like I just can't do it, especially pitchers. I'm like, pitchers have a soft spot in my heart. So I had to tear him down a little bit, and this was after. So Nestor Cortez was one of the comparable pitchers I could have used, and he asked me to use Nestor Cortez. It was after his 2022 season.
No,
We had a 2.44 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, that was a really good year. I was like, look, I'm not going to use him because he's actually been really good the last 2 years. Like, really good. Instead, what I used was, who did I use? Oh man. I know I used Michael Fulmer, and that was the one where I was grasping at straws on that one. That one was Michael Fulmer, Noah Syndergaard, and it was Michael Fulmer, Noah Syndergaard, and Robbie Ray. So those were my guys that I used. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. No, it wasn't Robbie Ray because the other side used Robbie Ray against me. They tried to, their whole argument was basically, oh well, like Justin Steele doesn't strike a lot of guys out, but that's because he gets balls in play, gets a lot of ground balls, blah blah blah. And then they used Robbie Ray. They were like, oh, basically saying strikeouts aren't important, and their comparable players were Robbie Ray. Then they used Robbie Ray, another pitcher that was like crazy high strikeouts. It was Robbie Ray, who at that time had the highest K per nine of all time, of qualified pitchers. It was here. I'm pulling up the sheet right now because it was Robbie Ray. Logan Webb was one of them. Oh, and Dylan Cease. That's what it was.
Oh,
yes, it was Dylan Cease, Robbie Ray. It was Robbie Ray, Dylan Cease, and Logan Webb. And they were basically saying, like, strikeouts aren't a big deal. And I was like, okay, if strikeouts aren't a big deal, why would you use Robbie Ray and Dylan Cease? Two guys where, without strikeouts, they're terrible. Clear. Like, I'm like, without strikeouts,
especially
they're not
Robbie Ray, too.
Yeah. Yes. And Dylan Cease. I mean, Dylan Cease, the year that he won this, or not won this, I think it was second in Cy Young voting, he led the league in strikeouts, but also walks. So it's like, yeah, this guy would be terrible if it wasn't for the strikeout stuff. And then they used Logan Webb, and I was like, I basically said, like, yeah, Logan Webb, sure, I agree with you. He's a ground ball pitcher, but he was literally the best in the league at getting ground balls. And he continues to be that to this day. So I was like, Justin Steele was not Logan Webb at the time. Anyways, rant over on that. The guy remains nameless because I just forgot his name. Anyways, another team that fell off after we talked about the Padres and the Dodgers both falling off simultaneously. The Reds. What the fuck happened, man?
Not they're not even like they were 4.5 behind the Mets. And now they are 6 back, and I think 2 teams are ahead of them now.
Yes, the Giants and the Giants and the Diamondbacks are ahead of them now, and they're 2-8 in their last 10.
Even the Diamondbacks, jeez, man.
Yeah, they fell off. I think they were at one point. I think they were only like 2 or 3 back, if I'm not mistaken. I think
Yeah,
like a
because
couple
The
weeks
Mets
ago.
kept losing.
Yeah, I think a couple weeks ago they were 2 or 3 back, and I was saying that I think they might overtake them. But out of nowhere, they've just been bad. Like,
Yeah, back under
like
500 now.
yeah, I mean,
Oof.
they fell completely flat. And they were so close to being a playoff team, and they had the pitching to be that. I mean, Andrew Abbott's been fantastic. Brady Singer has been the great innings eater. He eats a lot of innings for them. That was a Donald Trump statement I just did. And then like they had Andrew Abbott, they had Nick Lodolo. And I'm blanking on one of their other pitchers right now who's been dominant for them. It's like Chase
Lodolo,
Burns.
Singer.
Oh my gosh, Singer.
Who are we forgetting? It's
And
gonna
it's
be
a big
someone
one.
so
It's a big
obvious.
one. It's a huge one. I know it
Oh,
is
dude,
because I'm
Hunter Green, bro.
Hunter Green. Jesus,
Oh
that's
man,
why I was like, I know I'm like, I am it completely. I'm like, I know there's a big one that I'm missing. Literally, their ace, but he's just been
you know,
hurt for most of the
nothing
season.
crazy, you know.
Yeah, just a guy
Yeah,
with a 2.70 ERA. And
you
then
know,
even Nick Martinez has been really good for them, and then their bullpen has been really good. So I was like, okay, they got the pitching to do something, but their offense is just like
Spencer Steer's underwhelming year is looming large there.
Matt McClain, same thing. Um, Spencer Steer, Matt
T.J.
McClain,
Friedel.
TJ Friedel. I mean, even Ellie. Ellie's having a very good year for sure, but it's still honestly, I hate to say, a little underwhelming because he's still got 3 wins above replacement and he's got a 784 OPS, which is great for a shortstop, but that's for a shortstop that plays good defense. Ellie plays
Yeah,
possibly the worst defense in baseball at shortstop, quite honestly.
he
Um,
plays the worst defense in baseball. I would say
I,
it's
yeah,
it's up there, man.
it's bad. It's not good at all. It's really not good. But so what we were expecting was a 40-40 season out of Ellie, quite honestly. And he's not even getting close to that. He's got
Ooh.
and 19 homers and 32 stolen bases. So he might hit 40 stolen bases. He's not
Oh,
going to hit
20,
even
40?
30 homers. Yeah. Which is just not a bad
Yeah, it's
season,
a good
but
year.
that's a really good year, but it's not what was expected, quite honestly. He didn't take a
No,
step forward. Um, he kind of
but
stayed
I
on the
wouldn't
same
say.
track.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he took a step back.
No,
He's
exactly. I'm
just
like, he
kind
just
of
kind of stayed on the same. Like, it's like, okay, last year he had a good year. What did he put up? 5 wins above replacement last year? 5.2. Um, led the league in strikeouts, led the league in stolen bases, I shouldn't say led the league. Led MLB in strikeouts, led MLB in stolen bases. So it's like, that's kind of what we came to expect. It's
yeah,
kind of the
that is
same
Ellie De La
story this year.
Cruz.
Yeah, this year, he's not leading the league in stolen bases, but he's
That
probably
is
going to.
Jose Caballero.
Yes. That's a wild one. That is a wild one. Not expecting that. It came out of nowhere. I mean, he's fast as shit, but I just wasn't expecting it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Why does he have 40 stolen bases? Like, what's going on?
I saw this. I sent this tag Brennan in his tweet yesterday. Ellie De La Cruz has hit 1 home run in his last 270 plate appearances.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all. Like, yeah. And I know it's not like. Here's the thing. I know it's not power because the guy has insane power. It's just, if I had to guess, he's swinging at everything and he's striking out a shit ton. Like, that's just Ellie De La Cruz. He swings at way too much.
No plate discipline.
None. Kind of reminds me of like a Javi Baez if Javi Baez didn't play defense.
Ooh. Mets Javi Baez.
Yes.
Woo.
Swinging at
Ooh,
everything.
Slider in the other batter's box. That was never a strike. Not even a little bit. Let me just swing at it.
Not even close. You know? Yep. That's literally what it reminds me of a little bit. And what sucks to me, I hate to say this, but I feel like in recent history, time has shown this. But players that don't cut down the strikeout percentage and up the walk percentage end up having an underwhelming career. Like Javi Baez. Like there's many examples of guys at this point in the game that like you can't swing at everything. You just can't. Like you have to have some plate discipline. Otherwise, I mean, what's the one player you could say right now that has zero plate discipline that's not underwhelmed or not just bad? Like when it comes to like they've had a career and they've sustained it. I'd say like Luis Arias. And even like
horrible.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that as like a good like he's not a good player, but like
Giancarlo Stanton. Lots of strikeouts.
That's true, but it's also been like this year he's been great. He's just been injured so much that it's like hard to put a sample on it and be like, yes, like if
I get you.
Like that's where I'm like if he played like 4 full seasons, I'm like okay, and his strikeout percentage was what it was, I'm like okay, that's a good player to say, but like he just hasn't really had full seasons.
2018, 4.4 WAR, 38 homers, 100 ribbies, 211 strikeouts. 2021, 3.1 WAR, 35 homers, 97 ribbies, 157 strikeouts. You cut it down.
Which is like, but like that's so many years ago at this point. Like that is 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
It was 4 and 7.
4 and 7.
Jeez. Yeah, because I did 2021 and 2018.
Oh, you did 2020. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, so I'm like, that's already 4. Like the game has changed at a rapid pace when it comes to pitching. So it's like that strikeout number is alarming. Which I will grant Ellie De La Cruz. I was saying that like he didn't cut his strikeout numbers down. He actually did. From last year, his strikeout number is cut actually way down, which is kind of shocking, considering it is what it is. His strikeout percentage, rookie year in 2023, 33.7. Last year, 31.3. This year is 26.1. So hopefully that's good news. His walk percentage has not changed at all. And with the rest of the team sucking, quite honestly,
yeah,
that walk percentage should have went up a lot. Because
like why well, I mean, you face Ellie De La Cruz because you know he's going to swing.
Yeah, you're like but that being said, when he's the worst hitter, like when he's on a terrible hitting team, his walk should be through the roof. Then I love how you just changed your name to Giancarlo Stanton lover.
Oh yeah, I took off Cal Raleigh hater before.
Yeah, I also should take off Cal Raleigh for MVP because we're going to get into that later.
Yeah,
we're going to get into it,
man. The odds shifted.
We're going to get into it. Okay, Reds fell off. This one was just a fun one because I said it. Yesterday or today I think it was yesterday in the group chat. Take a guess on the 2025 Cardinals. I don't know if you saw this or not. On the 2025 Cardinals,
I did not.
You did not?
No, I don't think so.
Tell me on the 2025 Cardinals, what player has the highest wins above replacement on the team?
The hitter or pitcher?
Either. Or are you asking me for a hint?
Yeah.
It is a hitter.
Is it Mason Wynn?
No.
It's not. Okay, that's a little shocking. So it cannot be Wilson Contreras. There's no way.
It's not Wilson Contreras.
Who the hell's in your outfield? I got no one.
This is why I knew it'd be fun because I was like, it's such a fucking random fucking.
You got Arenado, Wynn, Nolan Gorman, I guess, and is it Ivan Herrera?
Nope.
Oh.
This is like, it's painful.
Oh my god,
it is painful.
Oh wait, what's his name? Is it Brendan Donovan?
Nope.
Oh my god,
that's the obvious answer. Brendan Donovan was the one that I'm like, that's if who I would have guessed, I would have been it's Brendan Donovan because he's having a very good season.
Who is it? I give up. I'm gonna name your whole roster before I figure it out.
Victor Scott II.
Oh my god.
Nobody has it worse. Like, nobody.
Wait, what's his WAR? I thought Mason Wynn had like 3 or something.
No, Mason Wynn has 2.1. Victor Scott II has 2.4. Here's the thing.
Oh my god.
His OPS to have 2 point, like, he's
Oh man.
how many stolen bases does he have? He better have a shit ton.
20.
31. He's at 31. So that's fair. Take a guess what his OPS is.
650.
Very close. 625.
Oh man. I gave him too much credit with 650. That's crazy, man.
His batting average is 225.
Isn't he like contact first speed fielding guy? Like
that's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be speed fielding. Apparently, he's speed and fielding. Those are true. Contact is not. He's at a 77 OPS plus.
Man,
that's the guy who has the highest wins above replacement on the 2025 St. Louis Cardinals. Nobody has it worse. Like, there's just nobody.
Yeah, that's like, pretty bad, man.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Our ace currently has a 4.43 ERA. Holy shit, man.
Who is your ace?
Sonny Gray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, this is bad, dude. Okay, I'm looking at their ERAs as a team.
What was his Yankee ERA? I don't even think it was that bad.
I don't think it was.
It was bad.
Terrible with the Yankees.
Oh, 4.9, well, okay.
No, it wasn't even that bad. Oh, you said it was that is worse. That's worse.
Yeah. Well, it was 450. I was looking at the 2018 when he had the full year with us. He was really bad.
This is starting pitchers right now for the Cardinals. Sonny Gray, 4.43. Andre Palante, 5.36. Matthew Liberatore, 4.15. Miles Michaelis, 4.89. Eric Fetty, who's not on the Cardinals anymore, 5.22. Michael McGreevy, 4.68. Steven Matz, who's not on the Cardinals anymore, 3.44. That's it.
Steven Matz was your best pitcher, and now he's somehow gotten better since he left.
I knew that was going to happen. I fucking knew that one was going to happen. So, yeah, that's the 2025 Cardinals on paper are only 70 and 72. They should be like the Rockies almost.
What's your expected win-loss? Let's find out.
Good question. That is a good question.
The Cardinals expect oh yeah. They should be 67 and 75.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be, quite honestly. It should be worse. Like, they should be competing with the Rockies for not. I shouldn't say that. That's not true because they're not
not that bad. But
there's nothing that's
bad.
good. Like, there's nothing that, like, you look at the team and you're like, there's nothing that's good here.
You should be like the Nationals.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Except for the difference is the Nationals have a lot of young players that are, like, coming up and getting better. The Cardinals, their
playing.
youngest, yes, their youngest starting position player right now is Mason Wynn and Jordan Walker, and they're both 23. So it's not like they're like 19-year-old kids. They're young. They are young. But, like, that's it. Everyone else is kind of, I mean, Newt Bar, 27. Nolan Arenado, 34. Donovan, 28. Contreras, 33. Pajes, 26. Ivan Herrera, 25. Scott II, 24. It's like, it's not a young team by any means. Like, I mean, it's young, but it's not like...
You got some outliers there.
Yeah. It's not like super young, I'll say that.
And the old guys aren't producing either.
No, they're not. That would be the difference. If, like, the old guys, if Nolan Arenado was producing like he was in Colorado, sure. But he's not. He's got a 660 OPS.
And we almost traded for him. That would have sucked.
I don't think so, quite honestly. I really don't think so. Here's my thought behind. I've done this dive before. If you look at Nolan Arenado's stats, his worst year with the Rockies was his last year with the Rockies, and it was a significant step back. Every other year, he was great with the Rockies, and I do think he is the type to where if the team is not competing, he doesn't give a shit anymore. and he's kind of stated that before, honestly. Like, and it sucks
You
because
gotta rally the troops, man.
I don't think he's that guy. And also, here's the thing: I think he is that guy when there are troops to be rallied.
Yeah, not
now,
Victor Scott II.
Yeah, it's not like, hey, by the way, our quote unquote best player by wins above replacement has a 625 OPS.
I have a better OPS than our best player.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't think that's. I honestly think if the Yankees would have traded for him, I think he would have went off.
We shall never know.
We shall never know. Kind of like how Paul Goldschmidt started the season going off with you guys. And I was like,
well, now he's back. He came back down to earth.
Well, Paul Goldschmidt's also significantly older. He's still hitting He's still hitting 277. He's still got a positive OPS plus.
Yeah.
He's 37, so that's 3 years older than Nolan Arenado. So I'm like, look, that's a big difference. 34 to 37, that is a big difference.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's beside the point. I still think Nolan Arenado could go to another team and actually contribute. I thought he was going to the Dodgers, quite honestly, and then I thought he was going to
If he went to the Dodgers, he'd have 40 homers this year.
Yeah. And I would just be like, cool, I'm going to taste lead.
They have Max Muncy.
Yeah, but Max Muncy sucks at defense, so. Nolan Arenado, he hasn't been good this year at defense or even last year, but honestly, again, I think you put him on a competitive team, I think he gets that back. All right. Back to the National League notes. What the fuck is Ryan Helsley, speaking of the Cardinals?
Garbage. There's something wrong with NL Central relievers coming to New York.
Yes. Because it happened with Devin Williams. Devin Williams sucks in the Bronx.
Sucks. He's horrible.
And then Ryan Helsley might be the worst pitcher.
Worse. He's worse.
He is worse, no question.
He's given up more runs with the Mets than Devin Williams has with the Yankees in 4 less months.
Yes. Ryan Helsley has 11.45 ERA right now, 14 games pitched, 11 innings pitched, 14 earned runs.
It's not good.
And it's not like he's getting that unlucky. His FIP is a 6.50. His WHIP is a 2.45, which would be a good ERA.
God.
That'd be a really good ERA.
What's Williams' FIP?
So, yeah, that's I don't know what's going on, and honestly, it's even affecting him. I don't know if you saw recently. They put it in our group chat where they were like, he said something about an off day or something like that. He's like, and they're like, "What are you gonna do for this?" And he was like, "Probably still give up 3 earned runs somehow." And I'm like, "Oh man, dude, it's in his head. This is. I'm gonna say it right now. Call it a season. They
need to shut him down. He needs to shut himself down. If they make the playoffs, which they probably will, I'm not putting him on that roster.
No, I'm not either, and it's hard to say for a guy who had 49 saves last year. It's just like, man, here's what I would do if I were the Mets. Honestly, I'd try and send him down to AAA, let him get something, work on something, figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
and then if you figure it out in AAA, you come back, you're on the roster for the playoffs. You are going to get very limited playoff experience for the first series, and you're going to have to prove yourself. But then once you've proved yourself that you're back, whatever it is, then maybe we'll consider moving you up a little more. But if I'm the Mets, he's like you said, he's not making the playoff roster right now.
All I can think of is him. The Mets make the World Series, okay? Helsley isn't on the wild card or the NLDS roster. Comes back on the NLCS roster, doesn't pitch. Bases loaded for Kerry Carpenter.
In the World Series?
Game 1 of the World Series. And Kerry Bonds goes deep and overshadows Freddie Freeman in that motherfucker.
Wait, that's all you can hope for.
Yeah, that's best case scenario for me.
That would make you much happier. I'm sure. Just so we can stop talking about that.
We'll never stop talking about it.
No.
I'll never stop talking about it.
Neither will I.
I'm the one that brought it up.
Well, I literally I called it. You can depose Sarah on this. I called this happening because I saw Nestor Cortez warming up, and I was like, "There's no fucking way. There's no way." I was like, "They're not gonna." That was like, "Oh my god, they're gonna try and play matchups and go lefty against Freddie Freeman."
They had two lefties warming up.
Yes, I know, and I was like, they're gonna go with Nestor Cortez right now, who had a good bullpen, but has otherwise been horrible all season long.
He had a good bullpen.
And I'm like, I literally said, he's going to give up a grand slam here. I was like, he's going to give up a grand slam here. I was like, I'm calling it. And I literally said, I'm calling first pitch grand slam. First fucking pitch. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like, you couldn't have scripted that. That was.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it couldn't get worse than the Robbie Ray versus Jordan Alvarez.
Don't bring
that
in the
one.
lefty.
Took it, and it's not even close. It wasn't even close. Because, look, the Robbie Ray one was on him. 100%, I think it's on Robbie Ray. Because he went fastball down the dick. Jordan missed it by this much. It hit a homer, but foul. And then he was like, you know what? Another fastball down the dick. Yeah. And he didn't fucking miss it that time. I was like, that was galaxy brain. But the one for the Yankees last year, that was on Aaron Boone.
Yeah,
100%.
Why is
that
Nestor
was
Cortez in that game?
on Aaron Boone. I'm not even blaming Nestor for that one. I'm blaming Aaron Boone.
He gets some of the blame because the pitch was horrible.
Because he had to throw it. It was a horrible pitch.
Why was he there?
He shouldn't have been there.
No.
Should not have been in that situation.
Nope.
Anyways, that's.
But yeah, Ryan Helsley stinks.
That's what he's hoping. Yeah, Ryan Helsley. Yeah, like I said, I don't think he makes the roster at this point. If I'm the Mets. The Mets also sent down Kodai Senga, another pitcher that's been horrible for them.
If they can send Senga down, I think they can convince Ryan Helsley, like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Pack it up. Like, it's been bad. It's been really bad.
And the Mets, and
Senga hasn't actually been, over the full season, he has not been that terrible overall.
It's coming back from his injury.
Yes.
He probably came back a little too soon.
Yes, I agree. And I think that's a good idea for him to go back down to the minor leagues. Figure it out. Because those games don't matter. Like, those games, they win or lose those games, it does not matter in AAA. What the minor leagues is about is developing players. You can have the Cardinals won the AAA World Series like 7 times in a row in it was when Tommy Edman was coming up, when all of the current core of the Cardinals, that's not on the team anymore. I should say the current core, but like the 2020, 2021, 2022, that core, that team won the PCL like 15 times, and they didn't do jack shit in the MLB. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, just because you're the best team in the PCL does not mean you're the best team in the Major League Baseball. You need to. That's where you develop the players, which is what Kodai Senga needs to do. He needs to figure something out. Like, I don't know, because we've discussed it at length. Right now, who goes game 1 for you if you're the Mets? Probably Jonah Tong.
Which is nuts. Which
is nuts. It might be his fourth start.
Nolan McLean.
Which
still crazy, but I'm
still nuts.
But he's got Jonah
What's he
Tong's
have?
played
seven starts,
if that.
So Jonah Tong goes game 2, and
which is ridiculous.
Trying to look for Yeah, Noah McLean has 4 starts currently.
And Jonathan gets his second today.
Yes.
Um,
Which Noah McLean has been good. He's got a 1.37. That's
oh,
fantastic.
dude. Oh, what are we talking about? David Peterson. He goes game 1.
I mean, I guess, but David Peterson the last
Yeah,
month
but
has been.
it's not. But yeah, it's not like I want to. It's
No, exactly. I'm
it,
like, man,
it's
I
yeah, I
don't know,
guess.
man. I don't know because I'm like, I still might go Jonathan or Noah McLean because yeah, David Peterson. He's not been horrid, but if he was your 4, that makes me feel a lot better. But
David
trot him
Peterson was
out.
pitch. He was really good, but then he fell off a little bit, but was still really good. Right now he
His
sucks.
yeah, his last 7 games, he's got a 6.69 ERA.
Wow.
His last 15, he's got a 4.47. I'm like,
Not good.
and that's who you like. Yeah, the Mets, man. Senga needs to go down, figure something out because he needs to be the game 1 starter. Quite honestly,
Yeah.
like he needs to because nothing against Noah McLean or Jonah Tong, but that might be your like 9th start. McLean, that might be your 9th start in MLB.
Might be Tong's like 5th.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, they're starting in the wild card game against currently the Padres.
We got
Yeah.
Tatis.
Yeah,
That first pitch.
So we got. It's going to be game 1. If Michael King is healthy, I don't know if he's going to be or not. But Michael King versus Noah McLean. Jesus.
I know who I'm taking.
Yeah. Game 2, Nick Pivetta versus Jonah Tong.
We get another Joe Musgrove game.
Man. I don't. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, they might be let's say they do make it past that series. Then they might be making their 9th or their 10th and 7th start against the Phillies. It's like Jesus.
Oh, imagine that crowd going up against them.
Oh, actually, no, it'll be against the Brewers. It'll be against the Brewers.
You know what? They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Yeah,
it's Brewers. I'm not.
I mean,
not
the Brewers have the best record in baseball.
I'm not moved. It's a fake team.
I don't disagree, but also I'm like, still, you know what? It would be wild if they did make it to the World Series and they're like 15th and 7th starts of their career are in the World Series.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened, but I don't imagine the freaking. Here's what actually. Okay, out of sheer hilarious curiosity, I kind of wish if that happens, I want it to be a Subway Series because, now I want to see that. That would be easily the most pressure of any young starter's career. They're like, okay.
They would win.
Not only are you having to make your earliest starts of your career in the World Series, you're playing against the New York Yankees while being on the New York Mets. That's pressure, man. And if they do have good starts, I'm gonna be like, you know what? They're gonna be Hall of Famers. They are Hall of Fame. They're gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day because that is the most pressure imaginable. That will be the definition of ice in their veins.
I think Nolan McLean has that ice. That dude's freaking,
I do. He's nasty.
He's DeGrom.
I don't know about that, but
in the sense that
nasty.
he's got nasty stuff. He's got a deadpan personality.
That's true.
He's all baseball, man.
That is true.
He's so good.
I do. I hope that's true. I hope you're right. That would be sick. Anyways, sad news. The manager of the 1985 Mets, Davey Johnson.
86.
86. Thank you. I can't type. But yes, the 86 Mets, Davey Johnson passed away. Sad news. Rest in peace. He was 82 years old. We were still on the Mets, but we were already on the Mets, but that's the sad news of the day. Finishing up the National League, though, is the National League wild card?
I think
You
it's
think
set
it's set?
now.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think even position wise, like I think where everyone is seated, minus the Mets and the Padres, because they're literally tied right now. I think other than that, it's basically. I do think it's
the teams are done.
yeah. I think Brewers leading the Central, Phillies are winning the East, Dodgers are winning the West. The Cubs are going to take that first wild card spot, and then it's just going to be second or third wild card spot for the Mets or Padres. Because I think the Giants are 4 games back. Do they theoretically have a chance? Yeah, but I think the Padres would have to continue falling off a cliff. And same with the Diamondbacks. Do they have a chance? I mean, theoretically, yeah, they're 5.5 back, but I don't see it.
Wait, wouldn't it be Cubs Mets? Then Dodgers Padres?
Wait,
Right
Cubs
now?
Mets. Oh, wait, you're right. You are right. Yeah, because I forgot it's the last wild card spot that takes. Yeah, I hate this new. I hate this new playoff format. I really do. It's confusing to me. Makes no sense. And I hate that it gets rid of. I've talked about it before. I hate that it gets rid of a team that wins their division has to play in the wild
Yeah.
card round. So I hate it. I think we should go back down to 2 wild card teams, but nobody listens to me anyways. So yes, it would be Dodgers Padres, which would be electric. I'm not gonna lie. To start the playoffs, Dodgers Padres.
I like that it's a series.
Yeah, and I like that it's I personally like that it's a 3-game series because I think in a 3-game series anything can happen between Dodgers and Padres. I think in
Tyler's gone.
In a long, like let's say they go to the CS, that's where I think the Dodgers their depth just shows.
Dodgers Padres would be crazy in a 3-game series. I think that's where he was going with that.
I think I might have zoned out.
Let's see if Tyler's coming back. There he is.
I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Welcome back.
Yeah, lagged out.
Right. I went on for like 2 seconds about like I was like, hey, fucking, Tyler's gone.
Okay.
Then I said, I like that it's a series.
It's a series.
But then
I like that it's a series
then I was like,
between the two.
No.
But like,
and I was like, it'd be kind of crazy if Padres Dodgers play against each other. That was it.
And I was saying, I don't know if you heard what I was saying, but I was saying, and I like that it's a 3-game series between the Dodgers and the Padres because I think in a 3-game series anything can happen between those two teams. I think in a 7-game series, I think the Dodgers' depth just weighs on the Padres. Like, sure, the Padres might even take the first 2, but then by game 4, 5, 6, it's like that depth of the Dodgers just doesn't quit. Because even if you go to their 7th pitcher in their starting rotation, you're looking at Emmett Sheehan
again.
Yeah, you're like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, how many pitchers do you guys have that are really good? It's like all of them. We have all of the pitchers that are really good.
All of a sudden, everyone's healthy. It's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. And it's like that depth just weighs. So I don't like. I like the fact I do like Dodgers Padres in a 3-game set. I like that. But could you imagine? I would hate for the Mets to fall off, and now it's Mets. Noah McLean's got to play against the Dodgers in Game 1 of the wild card series. Holy shit!
He could do it.
I hope so.
Calm 4 shutout innings, Game 1.
I would love to see it, but I don't trust it. Quite honestly, it's the Dodgers, and I couldn't think of a worse. Like, oh yeah, this is your 15th or not even your 10th start of your MLB of your major league career. Go out there in the wild card series and play. The team that was posed to beat the Mariners' record for wins this year, but for some reason they just fell off. And the first batter you have to face, the greatest player probably in major league history.
He's no Babe Ruth, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even say that.
I know you can't. Like, I know you. It's like Your dad probably could. Your dad could probably make that argument and would.
No,
Okay.
my dad wouldn't say
Your
that.
grandfather then. Your grandfather would make the argument.
But I mean, he's no Barry Bonds.
As a
That I'll say
hitter,
with a straight
as a
face.
hitter, no, I agree.
No.
But like, if you want to say,
Barry Bonds was good defensively.
no, he was good defensively. But I'm just like, he also didn't pitch. That's my only issue. And
So,
yeah, that's why I'm like,
didn't pitch.
fine. I won't say if you don't want to say greatest player, and I won't say I can't even say he's not the greatest player. He's the greatest overall player. Like that's where I'm like, look,
Mike Trout.
that one hurts me because I want it to be. I want it to be because it's my childhood, but it's not. Like, it just sucks. That was my childhood. Watching Mike Trout just make magic on a fucking field, and now he just can't even stay fucking healthy. Anyways, we'll switch gears to the American League now.
Yeah.
Boo.
You adopted our rules, buddy.
True. That is true. Well, we got tired of watching fucking pitchers quit hitting. Well, the thing was, before, like, pitchers could kind of hit. And
yeah, like, they'd still kind of suck, but, like, every once in a while.
Yeah. But, they still, like, contributed as a hitter. But, like, by this time, pitchers are like, I haven't swung a bat since high school. Why am I have to swing a bat again? Anyways. To your great joy, the Mariners are stumbling. They are 3-7 in their last 10.
I like the Mariners. I just hate one guy.
The Mariners, Nick quoted saying, I hate the Mariners. They're the worst team ever existed. And I hope the entire team, I hope they don't make the playoffs, and I hope that they break the record for most losses in a season. That's what Nick said.
Apparently, this is... There's some kind of, what is it, slander or something? I'll figure it out.
Nick is quoted to say...
It's one of them.
Nick is quoted saying, the Mariners are Satan's team. And...
no, that's the Chiefs.
I don't watch football, so I can't tell you. But anyways, they've been stumbling hard.
Yeah, it's real
3-7 in their last 10. Cal Raleigh has been falling apart. Like...
Well, that's because he's too busy chasing Judge's record and not trying for the team. Because obviously we don't know if that's true, but it's what it seems like.
I don't think he's... Here's what I don't think. I don't think he's actively thinking, yes, I need to beat Judge's record, but I do think it's in the back of his mind. Like, not to beat Judge's record, but, like, he's getting close. And I think he's pressing a little bit for that. And then not only that, but the reason the Mariners' offense was even relevant for the first, basically, until now, was Cal Raleigh. Like...
Yeah, because in the beginning, J-Rod sucked. Who else do they have?
Randy Arozarena.
Polanco was good.
Randy Arozarena was having a decent season, too. And, like,
yeah.
I shouldn't say that...
Him and Polanco were doing all right.
Like, they weren't relevant at all. Like, the entire team wasn't relevant. But if it wasn't for Cal Raleigh, they were not chasing a playoff race.
Oh yeah, they'd be like about they're only 5 games above 500, so they'd pretty much be at 500.
Yeah, probably 500 or below, quite honestly. So, like, that's kind of where they were at. And thankfully, Cal Raleigh literally put them on his back for most of the season. And now, the last 30 games, he's hitting 188 with a 755 slug, which 755 slug is not bad. But it's not...
It's because his only hits are homers.
That's kind of been the truth. For especially this second, sure.
He had 2 good months.
That is not true.
It's like
that is not true. He does have...
If you look at his stats by month, he had like an amazing May. Like, it was great. And like, he had like a decent June. July was horrible.
If this is true...
August, horrible.
I'm gonna call you on slander. I'm pulling it up, so you don't. It's not. Don't you dare slander my man Cal.
I'm looking up his game logs right now.
Okay, by month. OPS April March 884, May 1.169.
Yeah, that was the really good month.
June 1.088.
Yeah, there we go. I said May and June was very good.
Okay, and actually, You're not slim.
July and August, man.
July and August, 677 or 6. I'm sorry, 767, 754, and then 765.
Yeah, man. You see, like, sure, this over 750 still good.
No, and as a catcher, that is very good. Like, that's very good.
But with those numbers, those 1 dots in those 2 months, that is a crazy drop.
I mean, that carries him into the last month of the season with a 900 whatever OPS he's got right now. It's 9
exactly. You see,
I will look. My predicate on who was going to win the MVP between Judge and Cal Raleigh was completely dependent on if either of them fall. I knew Judge had to fall off further, and just as of literally last week, Judge had fallen off further. He had been falling,
and now he's back.
And now he's doing well. He is back to hitting the ball well. So again, now it's back to, and I've literally
this dweeb over here's fallen off like crazy.
Yes, okay, he definitely has. I agree, but like it was literally going back and forth. And honestly, what sucks is it wasn't like Cal Raleigh had a good week, Judge had a good week, Cal Raleigh had a good week. It was more like Judge fell off a fucking cliff. Cal Raleigh went to his standard career numbers. Judge came back. And actually, I shouldn't like Judge fell off a cliff for like 2 weeks, and the first week it was like okay, now Cal's starting to catch it. Then he had still continued falling off a cliff. Cal Raleigh had finally like, okay, now it's coming close. But then Judge came back.
Cal Raleigh got like when like you're saying when Cal Raleigh made it close. In my opinion, of course, I thought Judge was like just a little bit above. Sure. Cal Raleigh was like right there though. Like he was getting very close.
And that's kind of where I was. If the season had ended like last week before Judge had come back, man, that would have been an interesting MVP talk. I think there would have been talks both ways. And I personally probably would have went Cal because he's a catcher. But man, would it have been close. Now, season is what it is. I'm going back to Judge. I went I went 2 weeks ago. It was 53% Judge. No, I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say like 65% Judge. Then it went to like 50-50 or even like 49-51 where I'd go Raleigh. And then now it's back up to like 55-45 Judge. And I'm like...
Well, the books have it a little different.
Yeah.
The books favor... With the books, I'd say it's 65-35.
Yeah, probably. I'd agree with that. I'm saying...
Oh, but I get what you're saying.
Like it's where I'm like, okay, I'm still going Judge. It's and do I think it is still insurmountable that Cal couldn't pass him? No, I don't think so. I think if Cal all of a sudden started putting the 1.1 again and Judge just fell off again, I think Cal passes him. Honestly,
Cal hit 60 wins.
Yeah. Cal hit 60, and Judge. I don't even think. I mean, if Cal hits 60 and Judge falls off, and does he deserve to win? At that point, yes. Yes, he does. And I'm talking about like falls off to where Judge had been falling off to where he was hitting 200 for a stretch. Okay. Now we're talking.
Those 2 weeks he came back, he was not good.
Yeah, he wasn't. So I'm like, okay, that takes it away from Judge in that aspect. But now at this point, I'm almost like it is Judge's to lose. And honestly, Cal
last
has
7 games he's back.
Yeah, and Cal has to really he has to go back to the June and July, or I'm sorry, May and June. He has to go back to that Cal, and Judge has to fall off. I think for Cal to 100% pass him, and deservedly so pass him.
Yeah, none of this freaking joke talk. Just who he's a catcher.
I guess I think last week we had this. Me and Brendan had the conversation where I was like, "No, I think Cal has passed him," but it wasn't by a wide margin. It was by a very slim margin. But it wasn't because Cal Raleigh was hitting the cover off the fucking ball. It's because Aaron Judge had died. Like where we were like, okay, Judge does not look good at all, and if he continues this horrible play, Cal's going to pass him. Like, is going to win it. But Judge turned it around. So
let's just hope it stays that way. Well, I
or
hope
don't.
it stays that way. You don't have to hope that, but I hope it stays that way.
I don't wish evil upon Judge at all. I don't hate Judge. I think Judge is a great player.
I really don't think. I don't understand how people hate him.
I don't either. I don't get it. You can't hate him.
Because he's a Yankee.
It's because he's 100%. I'll agree with you there. 100%. It's 100% because he's a Yankee. Like there's.
Like Ohtani's committing crimes, and like no one hates him.
Let's not slide. Hang on. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Come on, man.
Ohtani has questionable things happening around him.
Okay, fair.
And no one really seems to care.
Fair. Did you see
Aaron Judge? Did you see just a dude?
Did you see Ohtani just said the F-bomb? Actually,
was that
he was pitching and he got a call that he thought was a strike. And he was fucking yelling the F-bomb.
Last night, right?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, huh? Shohei Ohtani is not being this... It's so weird, because when Shohei Ohtani first came over, it just seemed like he was this lovable, like, never did anything wrong person. He's starting to show, like, competitiveness, anger, where I'm like, we didn't see this for the first, like, 4 years of your career.
He also played for the Angels.
Yeah. So it's kind of like... Yeah, he was putting up historic seasons, but it's also like, but we're going to miss the playoff by 23 games.
Yeah. Tungsten Armo Doyle, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Mariners stumbling big time. And that brings into the question, the Rangers are a half game back, man.
Remember when we talked about that like a month ago?
We said the Rangers could catch them. And the Rangers were like 6.5 at that point. They weren't even the number one.
They were under 500 when we talked about it.
I know. They were the team where we were like, look, they are way back. Like they were behind the Rays, the Royals, the Guardians, and I was like, I still think they're the team that could make some noise and come back.
And they're doing it without Corey Seager.
Yeah. And he says he plans on coming back before the end of the season. He had his appendix removed. Which
I mean, I hope he can.
Yeah, I hope he can too.
You know.
But also, like, get healthy, dude. Like, that's not one to like fuck around with. Like, this isn't a shoulder injury. Like, this is an organ missing. So, yeah, the Rangers are now half a game back. Like, tune in tonight. The game. Watch the Rangers Astros tonight. That's all I have to say. It is Hunter Brown versus Jacob deGrom tonight.
Yo, if Cal Raleigh sucks this month and the Mariners miss the postseason, that's going to be an amazing hate watch.
Nick is going to be hate watching the Mariners missing the playoffs with just a bottle of baby oil and it's going to be the greatest hate watch of his life.
I like the Mariners. I love all their pitchers.
The Mariners. The only pitcher he likes is Brian Wu.
Logan Gilbert was my Cy Young pick.
I know. We went over our picks last episode. Our picks were fucking horrible, dude. Like, I think you had the closest ones, but like most of our picks were horrible. Ones. Well,
dude,
your rookie of the year picks.
Campbell and Chase Dollander.
Your rookie of the year picks sucked. But for Cy Young, you had Logan Gilbert and Paul Skeens.
That's the NL. Oh.
Yeah.
Bang.
But that one, okay, to be fair, we all kind of were like, that is the pick. We went for the shocking picks. We missed horribly. I don't remember who I picked even, honestly.
I could get I'm probably going to get AL Manager of the Year.
Who'd you get?
I picked AJ Hinch.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Carlos Mendoza.
Oh
my God! My comeback player for the NL was
Jacob deGrom, wasn't it? Oh no, for the NL.
No, yeah, for the for the AL. Whoops.
Your AL was
no. It was my NL was Acuna.
Yes,
which he's dead again. My AL was Felix Bautista.
Oof. Oof. He's hurt also, again.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh well.
Well, we got the Rangers. The Rangers and the Astros are playing right now, or not now, but tonight, and it's going to be. How far back are they from division talks? Even okay, they're four. It's unlikely.
But
It's unlikely, but they do have the best.
The Astros need to suck.
They do, and they do have the best run differential in the division. The Rangers do
By Jesus Christ,
by a lot too.
by a crazy margin.
Yeah. Like I don't know why they're expected. They have the best expected win loss in division.
Oh, what's that like?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Fuck Toronto.
I'm like, man, the Rangers. Do we have another like 2023 season where the Rangers just sneak in the playoffs and do damage? I don't think they win the World Series.
That would be amazing.
I don't think they win the World Series. But like, man, I do want to see DeGrom in the playoffs.
Oh yes.
Like that.
Bring him back, man.
Like, and you know what sucks though? Had it been 20, if had Evaldi stayed healthy, I would have been putting money on the.
Oh yeah.
If Evaldi had stayed healthy, I'd have been putting my life savings on the Rangers to go to the World Series. Because I would have been like, okay, it's DeGrom, Evaldi. I don't care who's third. I don't know who's third, but still, those two. I was like, that's a diabolical 1-2. Like that might be the best 1-2 entering the postseason. Honestly, like
I'm trying to think of anyone else.
Dodgers got Yamamoto Snell. I'm still going DeGrom and Evaldi going into the playoffs, especially this year with Evaldi having a 1.7 ERA. And the track record of Evaldi in big games has been disgusting.
That dude's he's a dog.
He is. He's an absolute dog. Like, I think that's the best 1-2 in baseball.
Easily.
Like, at least heading into the playoffs.
I'm trying to think of someone else.
I can't think of anybody else. So I'm like,
because other teams
Brewers,
have better ones, but the two just fall
That's where
off.
I'm like, Brewers, Freddie Peralta, sure, but then it's like Brandon Woodruff, which Brandon Woodruff's good, but like he's not Ethan Evaldi or Jacob deGrom.
Yeah, and like the Red Sox and Tigers, Skubal and Crochet, but
then they're two.
Like Charlie Morton.
Yeah, who's the two for the Red Sox right now? Brian.
I have no idea.
Actually, no.
Lucas Giolito.
I was going to say Lucas Giolito or Brian Bale. They've both been very, very good, but I still don't think either of them are. They're not DeGrom. They're not Evaldi. Like, especially going into the playoffs. Man, I just wish he would have stayed healthy because man, that would have been electric. I still want to see DeGrom in the playoffs, no question. But
that would have made it just so much better.
Agreed. All right.
I can't believe they're doing this without.
You just sit. Well, go ahead.
Seager and Evaldi. Jeez, they're doing this without Seager and Evaldi. Man, that's crazy.
I know. Or I think Simeon's hurt too for the first time in his basically career. But he's in baseball, so
yeah.
You spoke about the Tigers a little bit. Kyle Finnegan heads to the IL, which is with an adductor strain, which has been big because Kyle Finnegan has been really good for them. Like.
I forgot that they had him.
I did too, and then I saw him on the injured list, and I was like, "Oh man, he's been really good. That sucks." Yeah, in 12 games started with the Tigers, he has a 0 ERA, 14 and a third innings pitched, 19 strikeouts,
and he started to fall off at the end with the Nationals.
He did.
So
I mean, he had
they fixed him.
He had a 4.38 ERA for the season with the Nationals. So Tigers fixed him, and that's a big loss for the Tigers. And I'm concerned for the Tigers. They are 500 since the All-Star break. I think I saw, and I'm like,
damn.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's not good. Like, sure, you're gonna make the playoffs, but like, I don't want to see you just make the playoffs. In the last 10 games, they're 3-7, and I'm about sick of seeing Skubal and a bunch of hey moms. I'm on TV on the Tigers. Like, sure, their offense is a lot better this year.
It's chaos, man.
Yeah, their offense is a lot better this year than it was last year. But they don't wow me.
They never wowed me, to be honest.
They never wowed me, but they were significantly better this year than they were last year.
Oh yeah,
Their
but
offense, at least.
yeah,
Their pitching is. I mean, it looked going into the season. It looked significantly better because they had Jack Flaherty, they had Reese Olson, um, they had Jackson Jobe, where it looked like okay, they actually have starting pitchers. Jackson Jobe got hurt. Reese Olson got hurt. Jack Flaherty's been terrible. And then again this year, now it's Tarek Skubal and look, I'm on TV. And I'm just like, man, that sucks.
Casey
Mize, I lied. Casey Mize has been okay.
Oh, only a 3.87 ERA. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean he started off the season great, but he definitely started falling off the last few starts. So I'm like, oh, man. So I mean, right now I think it is you go Skubal and then Casey Mize, honestly. Which it's a steep drop off.
Yeah. Imagine the steep drop off being a first overall pick.
True. I mean
that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's baseball though. Quite honestly, that's first overall picks don't exactly always mean greatness. Some end up like Paul Skeens.
No, they do not.
Some end up like Mickey Moniak.
That's Brendan's boy, man.
Yeah.
Mickey Moniak.
So we've been kind of talking
Henry Davis.
Yeah, exactly. So you just never know with Steven Strasburg, first overall pick, had a pretty good career. You just like that's the one thing that I do love about baseball is like you never like in baseball the first overall pick. It is so much different than any other sport. You get picked in the first overall in baseball, that means honestly almost next to nothing. In football, you get picked first overall, you're starting game one of the fucking next season. Like
yeah, same with hockey.
Thing. Hockey, same thing.
Usually basketball. But baseball, you just always need that development.
Yep. It's not. There is very few players who get drafted and even play in Major League Baseball the same year. Like,
and if you do, it's probably because you play for the Angels.
Yeah, it's probably because the team sucks. Quite honestly, it's not because you just
Ben Joyce. Let's go, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. Where it's like, yeah, the team didn't really need you, because they'd rather, if they're a good team, they'd rather have you in the minor leagues, unless you're just lighting the fucking world on fire, which just doesn't happen, honestly. Like, it rarely does. I don't know the last one who came up in the minor leagues within a year and was playing for a team that made the playoffs. I don't know. I'm sure it's happened. I don't know who. Okay. We talked a little bit about the AL wildcard race some more. Are we not giving the Royals any respect? Or the Rays?
I'm not.
Or the Guardians, even? Because, I mean, look.
Nope.
On paper, the Royals are 1 game back of the wildcard race. The Rays are 2, and the Guardians are 2.5.
I'm just not moved by any of them.
I'm not either. And I think especially with the Royals specifically, Bobby Witt Jr. just hit the IL with the back spasm. That's a big loss. Like that's
they're done.
That's the team. Like, quite honestly, that's the Royals. Like, they've got some good pitching on the Royals, but like without Bobby Witt Jr., that team is feeble. Honestly, I think I agree. I said this in the notes just because I was like, look, they are only 1.5 back, or they're only 2 games back, and then the other teams are actually, I'm sorry, the Royals are 1 game back. The other teams are 2.5, and I'm like, but none of those teams. It's so weird because the Rangers are half a game ahead of the Royals, but I feel so much more confident in the Rangers than I do the Royals, and it's not even close. Like,
the Royals are a fake team.
Yeah,
but like they're not even that good to be considered fake.
No, exactly.
They're just mid.
And that's exactly what I feel about, like, how I feel about. They're just mid. Like, yet somehow I feel like the Rangers, like, okay, you tell me the Rangers go to the World Series in 2025. I don't put that out of the question, honestly. Like,
it's slim, but it could happen.
Exactly, it's slim, but it could happen. You tell me the Royals went to the World Series in 2025. No fucking chance.
That's just no.
It's just not gonna happen.
No.
The Guardians, they went to the World Series.
No, dude.
Like,
no.
honestly, out of the Royals, the Rays, and the Guardians, I feel the most confident in the Rays, and I don't feel confident in them.
Oh yeah.
But like, out of those three,
definitely.
Yeah. And I couldn't tell you half their lineup, honestly, in the Rays. But I'm like, that's the Rays every season, honestly.
You got Christopher Morel now. I mean,
Christopher Morel.
That's like it.
Brendan Lau's been fantastic for them this year.
He's been good.
He has been really good. But like, just I don't trust it.
Just not moved.
I'm not moved. I agree. Okay. A player that Nick had brought, or not Nick, JT brought up and said should be getting more MVP looks. He put him on the same ballpark as Cal Raleigh, and I was like, no, he's not. And even after I looked at the stat, no, he's not.
You're right. He's better.
No, he's not. He's not even close. But
well, it's just the homers.
It's the defense and the homers. There's a difference. Because I get it. He's playing a prime defensive position in right field, but right field and catcher are completely different. And also, it's a different defensive WAR for George Springer is negative 1.4. So he's just not playing great defense. But overall, his offensive numbers.
Cal Raleigh's.
Cal Raleigh's was at last time I checked was basically 0 flat. So just average. But again, that's a defense, not right field. Yeah, right now it's at negative 0.2, so it could be also again 0. It's basically the same.
Negative. Let's keep that out there. It's negative.
It is negative, but anything within one win above replacement is generally considered, honestly, the same wins above replacement. Honestly, generally.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it supports your argument, that is.
Exactly.
Anyways, but
all I see is negative.
With that, George Springer is having a fantastic year. He does have 3.9.
He is having a great year.
Possibly it's not his best year on paper, but it's close. It is very, very close. He's got 3.9 wins above replacement. By OPS, this is his second best season. His only season that was better than this was 2019 with the Astros.
Where he was cheating.
I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say allegedly, but I'm not going to even say that, honestly. But
because they were.
Yeah.
It was proven.
Yes. Because I'm like, the only reason I was going to say allegedly is because like I don't have George Springer for sure saying that. But
they did it.
Yeah. Yes.
The team was cheating.
Yes, the team was 100% cheating. But other than that, he's got a 949 OPS. That's also part of my reason when people were like, everyone was like, oh, the Astros, they wouldn't even have made the playoffs if they weren't cheating. I'm like, no, they wouldn't have.
They didn't need to cheat.
They didn't need. They could have won.
That's what bothers me the most about it.
I agree. Could they have won the World Series in 2017 without cheating? 1,000%. They were good.
Yeah.
They were a very good team. That team had Justin Verlander and Garrett Cole. No. Wait, did they have Garrett Cole that year? I don't think. Actually, I lied. Yeah. No, they didn't. They got him in 2017. Regardless, they had Justin Verlander and Zach Greinke. I know that for a fact, and that was when Zach Greinke was still good. And Charlie Morton, Dallas. Shit, they had Dallas Keuchel that year. Dallas Keuchel had a 2.90.
That dude's freaking ridiculous. He owned us.
Yeah, I mean that team was good. Like that team was so good. Carlos Beltran, George Springer, Alex Bregman, Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve, Yuli Gurriel, Brian McCann. Like, that team was so good. They really didn't need to cheat, and they did. Anyways.
Did you see Brian McCann?
Look, that was a leader in the clubhouse.
That dude, I hated him so much.
Why?
Him and Tyler Clippard.
Why?
Because they came to the Yankees, they sucked. They both went to the Astros and won a ring immediately. Freaking Brian McCann, Mr. Pop up to the infield every at bat.
He was a leader,
Tyler Clippard,
leader in the clubhouse.
That's a whole other rant. I hated them both so much.
It is known that you hate catchers. Like that's any catcher ever. You hate them, other than Jorge Posada for some reason.
Ben Rice is a catcher. Love Ben Rice.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 2 catchers.
Who else?
That's it.
I'm blanking on catchers now.
Joe Mauer.
I didn't like him either.
I knew it. I knew it. I was like, he's not going to like Joe Mauer.
He just bothered me. I don't know.
Yogi Berra.
Obviously, I love him.
Yeah,
but that doesn't really count. Let's see. Who else is a catcher that I like?
There isn't any because you hate defense.
Shea Langoliers. Yeah,
that's who you go with.
I'm just looking at OPS right now.
Oh, okay. So, like, the position that's primary defense first, and you're like, yeah, OPS is what I look at for defense.
Yep. It's also just because it's what I was looking at, so I just wanted to see if there were any catchers.
Gotcha.
And he was the only one I saw. Because I'm going through. Oh, GT Realmuto. I loved him. He was great. But all right.
Okay, finally. So we found like 2 catchers that you actually like that were defensive catcher. Not even. I think there's 1 defensive catcher you put on that list, and that's JT Realmuto. Mm-hmm. And he even wasn't like, he was a defensive catcher, but he wasn't like the greatest defensive catcher in the league at any point.
No, like he was fine.
Yeah, he was good. He was very good.
You had no issues with him.
What about Will Smith? Will Smith would be your guy.
I draft him every year in fantasy. Yeah. I love that guy.
Okay. So, again, non-defensive first catcher. Nick hates defense, is what he hates.
Chicks dig the long ball, man.
Yeah, that's why the Yankees couldn't win the fucking World Series last year. Because they can't catch routine pop-ups.
Yes, that is true. Same thing in 2017.
Yep.
If Gary catches 2 balls in games 1 and 2, they beat the Astros. Not a problem.
Yep. That's why you guys had Gary Sanchez, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, Gary Sanchez is the greatest catcher ever." I was like, "That lazy." I'm gonna stop there. I didn't. That is a catcher.
He was a lazy catcher.
That is a catcher that I hated. Like, I'll tell you that much. As a person who was a catcher for a lot, I hated him as a catcher because he was lazy and just there was no defense, none. He was a halfway decent pitch framer for a little bit.
That was it, though.
Yeah.
If something bounced, you held your breath because you didn't know what was going to happen.
But if someone tried to steal, just give them the base.
All right, now
he had a decent arm. He did have a decent arm.
He had those first 17 to 19. You did not run on Gary Sanchez.
No. You did. You just like occasionally would get caught.
All right. How do we find his numbers?
Defensive wins above replacement for I almost said Gary Sheff. Gary Sanchez.
He threw out base runners at 41%, which is above average.
That's above average. That is above average. That is good. Okay, now anything in the dirt, anything blockable.
Oh yeah, horrible.
Like pitch frame.
I'm talking
his defensive wins above replacement solely on his arm.
I was talking specifically, just throwing out
hitters.
Catching runners,
but
catching out.
You
know what I mean.
Defensive wins above replacement, basically 0 until 2023. 2023, he put up 1.1 defensive wins above replacement, and then other than that, basically 0. His total wins above replacement, defensive wins above replacement in 11 years is 2.3. So it is positive, but over an 11-year period, that's basically 0.
Oh my God, he's been in the league 11 years.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, well.
Anyways, yes, Nick hates catchers.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, last thing we need to talk about is Framber Valdez. Nick, would you like to tell what happened?
I support the catcher in this instance.
You do support the catcher. That's a good point.
What's Salazar's first name?
Devin, I think.
I just don't want to mess up the guy's name.
I'm almost positive
now that I support him.
Shit. I think now you support one catcher.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck up his name.
Wow, I was way wrong. Cesar Salazar.
Wow. All right,
Sorry, Cesar Salazar. You haven't had that many games in the big leagues. I'm an asshole. Shit, you're hitting 333 over your last 7 games. Keep it up. I love it.
You do that for another year, we might learn your name. So yeah, Cesar Salazar. We said that was his name, right?
Yes, that's his name.
Yeah. So Trent Grisham's up, the bases loaded against Framber Valdez. Framber's already down 2-0 in the game. He didn't have his best stuff.
No shit.
As he really hasn't this year. But anyway.
That's not entirely true. I mean, only honestly the last second half of the season. First half of the season, he was electric the first half of the season.
How many times did he face the Athletics?
He has a 3.40 ERA in the season.
But honestly, with him, I feel like his peak is under 3.
True, I'll agree with that. But a 3.40 is not bad by any means.
Oh no, it's not. It's not bad. I hold him to a higher standard.
Okay, that's fair.
Salazar tells Framber to step off. He does not. He just completely ignores him and gets into his motion. And Trent Grisham pimps it the other way for a grand slam.
One thing that you missed there was first thing that happened is Framber shook him off. Shook off the catcher.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't notice that.
It's very subtle. You can barely see it. He shakes off the catcher, and then he just starts his motion. So that's when he says, "Step off, step off," and Framber says, "No, I'm going to throw this 94-mile-an-hour sinker."
Chris takes it the other way.
Yeah, and then Trent Grisham puts it in the fucking seats, gives up a grand slam.
It's beautiful.
You can actively see Framber is pissed. Very pissed.
Oh yeah, he looks irate.
Yes.
And I don't even know if it's not even at himself. I think he just hated with Salazar.
I don't even know if it was that. I think he was pissed. Honestly, I think my personal opinion, I don't think he was pissed at Salazar. I think he was pissed at himself, or I think he was just pissed for giving up the grand slam. But I don't think he. It's almost like when a player goes David Ortiz goes and blows up a cooler. It's almost like that, except for he did it to a teammate of his. Where I'm like, you don't hit okay, they go and blow up a fucking cooler, sure, that's fine. You don't. Then what happened was, he's pissed he gave up the grand slam. Acts like a child, quite honestly. And instead of controlling his temper, Salazar calls a pitch on the pitch comm, and intentionally, which he says is not intentionally, Framber throws a fastball when it was clearly supposed to be a curveball. And hits Salazar and crosses him out. And Salazar
square in the chest too.
And when Salazar grabs the ball, he throws it back to Framber and kind of gives him a look like, "What the hell, man?" And Framber doesn't even look. He snaps ball and turns around.
He turns right around. It was the biggest dick move I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yep.
And even Volpe, who's naturally Volpe, none of this happens if Volpe swings at a 93-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle. By the way, but yeah. But Volpe, he noticed something.
Yeah.
And he looks at Salazar. He gives him a weird look. Then he turns at Framber and he's like, "What the hell's going on?" So
yeah, it was almost like Volpe was like, "Wait, there is some kind of tension going on right now, and I don't understand why."
He's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. So, to be fair to Salazar handled it about as best. He handled it perfectly. Mm-hmm. He made a face like, "Dude, what the hell, man? That wasn't cool." But other than him making that face, which I can't blame him because he just got drilled with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball that he didn't know was coming.
Yeah.
Um, other than that, he did everything perfectly, and I don't blame him for that. It's exactly what anyone would have done too. Like, dude, what the fuck? And I think honestly, the face was more of like, hey, did I cross you? Like, what happened? Basically, is what I
Yeah,
think
he
it
was trying to
was.
figure out what was going on.
And then when he turned around, he realized that was intentional, and that's when he probably got pissed and was like, really? You're gonna drill me because you just gave up a grand slam when I told you to step off. And whether that, like, why he was telling him to step off, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, my guess is he was telling him to step off because he shook and he didn't want to call that pitch, or he said basically was disagreeing and says he shouldn't be wanting that pitch. And when he shook, he realized, okay, pitch clock is winding down. Get off so you can reset the pitch clock. But no, instead he continued to just throw the pitch, gives up a grand slam, gets pissed that he gave up the grand slam, and then takes it out on Salazar. And then the part that comes after that, which is nuts to me, is the interviews. Because obviously the press is going to address it. And Salazar handles it like a champ. He's like, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about it. My bad. Framber Valdez is like, I called for a different pitch. And they were like, the press was like, you don't have a PitchCom button. And he's like, but the good Lord, literally, he just immediately brings up the Lord. He's like, yeah, but the good Lord willing is going to forgive me. And it's like, we're not asking about that, dude. We're asking why the hell you just drilled your own catcher.
Your rookie catcher.
Yeah, your rookie catcher who, sorry to be mean to this is going to be mean to Salazar, is just not going to be in the league for likely much longer. Like, he's only taking over as a catcher just to help he's doing everything he can to help the team. And you're just going to fucking take him out too. This is...
It was pretty, like, there's a difference between having attitude problems. Like, okay, some guys take it, maybe Framber's he's a little hot, it happens when you give up 3 grand slams. Intentionally throwing at a catcher, then turning around immediately was what really did it.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Didn't
man.
even try to play it off like it was an accident.
No, it was just, here's a fastball down the middle that you don't know it's coming, and I'm not even going to look at you after that.
Yep. Make it just known that it was completely intentional. And then not even don't even have the care to keep the story straight and be like, hey, look, I know they had a meeting in the coach's office, and I'm sure what that meeting was what the fuck was that, Framber? What, like...
Apparently the locker room got, like, loud.
I can imagine. And I'm sure it was all of the entire team basically being like, what the fuck was that? You don't, that's not cool. Like, you don't fucking do that.
It's not.
Like, and then finally they were like, okay, we need to keep this in-house. This needs to be swept under the rug. Salazar was like, fine, it happened, I'm fine, it's over. Framber was like, fuck you. Whatever the story is, I'm not even gonna care. I don't even care to swipe it under the rug. Like, to cover, like, to make it sound like it was an accident. To keep our clubhouse in check. Nope, instead, gonna make it so much worse. So everyone knows it was completely intentional. And now we're still talking about it. It's been, 5 days since then? Still talking about it.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about an impending free agent that has known...
Who's going to want to catch this guy?
No one.
Like, if he screws up, you're going to get crossed up and drilled?
Yeah.
Like, is that just going to happen now?
It's like, you can't do... Like, that's nuts. It's nuts to me. Which, some catchers, that's not going to fucking fly with. Like, could you... Like, imagine Yachty in his day, because Yachty was a hothead as well. He would have fought his own fucking team.
He might have killed Framber.
Yeah. Like, that... There would have been a fight. The benches would have cleared to separate 2 teammates, honestly. Which would have been wild.
They get back. He might have done a Papelbon.
Yeah.
And just strangled Framber in the dugout.
Probably. I mean,
and it would have been completely
justified.
Everyone would
that's
the word.
Yeah. Everyone would have been like, yeah, I get it. Like, and quite honestly, I hate to say it with Salazar, but like, had it been okay, let's say this was Martin Maldonado when he was there.
Yeah, like a vet, like
Exactly.
because
Had it been a veteran,
like sure Salazar, like he hasn't been
no,
around enough.
exactly, and it sucks because I'm like, it sucks to say that just because he hasn't been around long enough, a reaction would have been more justified. But like, say Martin Maldonado went out there and was like, "What the fuck?" and they got into a serious argument right there. I think most of the press would have been on Martin Maldonado's side. The only thing against him would have been like, "Hey, this should have been done behind closed doors."
Yeah,
Uh,
and you know what? I don't think Framber does it if it's not a
no,
rookie.
I completely agree, and I hate. That's even worse. That's what's the most despicable thing is that like, had that been Martin Maldonado, he'd have never done that.
Maldonado might have gotten up and walked to him instead of like telling him to step up. He probably would have just went.
Yeah, yeah, and it would have. Yeah, I just and like I said, and Framber probably would have listened, and it's just despicable behavior to take it out on a guy who is doing everything he can to help the team. Like that's only the only reason he's even playing right now or playing then was because they gave him a call and they said, "Hey, you want your big league opportunity? You got your big league opportunity. Guy's hurt. You're probably going to go back down to AAA in a few weeks, but hey, help the team any way you could." And he said, "Gotcha. I'll be right up." And he goes up and then just gets fucking drilled for no reason.
It's sad.
It is sad, and I feel bad for the guy. Like it's, and then what's good? Like I said, he's an impending free agent. Does this affect his free agency? I think a lot. And quite honestly, again, if he would have kept it under the rug and just said, stuck with the story, swiped it under the rug, it was an accident, I called it whatever, he could have gotten away with it. And quite honestly, it probably wouldn't have affected his free agency because now there have been multiple sources claiming that this has been an issue in the dugout or he's been an issue in the clubhouse for a long time. Like it's not, this isn't the first instance from what we're hearing. We're hearing that this has been a problem in the clubhouse. And
it's just that this is the first one we see on the field.
Exactly. And had he just kept it in the clubhouse, he probably wouldn't have affected the free agency, honestly. Now
we wouldn't know.
No, we would have no idea. Now it's the talk of the town, and now he's going to go into free agency. And what team is going to take a chance on him? I think the joke team that has been the entire time has been the Angels. And
it's such an Angels move.
It is. It is such an Angels move. Him and Anthony Rendon in the same clubhouse is going to be wild.
Just that'll be funny if Rendon ever plays.
Yeah, he won't. I mean, he'll be on the roster. He's just not going to play. All right. Well, that's a quick. That's the news in the American League. Let me run through the standings real quick, and we'll wrap it up. Standings: Brewers in NL Central leading. Cubs are in second, 5.5 back. Reds are in third, 16.5 back. Cardinals are in fourth. Somehow they're better than the Pirates on paper. The Pirates are 64-78 with the worst record in the National League Central. NL East, you got the Phillies leading. They're gonna win the division. I guess close it up. Mets second. They're 6 games back, so like I said, they're out. Marlins are having a shockingly good season, but they're 3-7 in their last 10. They're 65-76, but somehow a shockingly good season. And as we all predicted this year, the Braves are in fourth with a 64-77 record. And the Nationals are 56-84. Shockingly bad. I knew they were going to be bad, but I was not expecting this bad.
Yeah, I thought they'd be like. I really thought they'd be 500.
That's what I was thinking. I was like 500 season for them. That'll be good. I thought they were going to finish like third in the division. Third or fourth.
Quite wrong.
Third or fourth. They're not. Yeah. The Dodgers. Dodgers are in first place, 78-63. They still could lose the division. I don't think it happens, but could lose it because the Padres are 2 games back. You get the Giants that are 6 games back. They're not winning the division, but they are 9-1 in their last 10. They are wanting to play spoiler really badly. The Diamondbacks are 71-71, pure mid. Then we got the Rockies. They are 40-101 with a negative. Again, live ball era record, negative 361 run differential. It keeps getting worse for them. I made the joke earlier that who has it worse than Cardinals fans? Nobody has it worse than Rockies fans. And quite honestly, you could probably say that for the existence of baseball.
Yeah. Made it to the World Series once, lost, done nothing else.
Yep.
Signed Chris Bryant.
When they just traded away the best third baseman in baseball at the time. And they gave the Cardinals $50 million to do it.
Yeah, they're
nobody has it worse.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
No one really has it worse, yeah.
Like, honestly, like, even White Sox fans, I'm like, at least, like, they've had some runs. Like,
Cleveland fans, maybe?
But, I mean,
they make it once, blow a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, they're still making the playoffs. They're still relevant. The Rockies haven't been relevant.
And at least they have, like, Jose Ramirez.
Exactly.
That's like their guy.
They got somebody. Like, they got something. The Rockies, they got Chase Dollander.
Yeah. The Rockies had Trevor Story and Nolan Arenado and wasted them.
Yeah, and they're gone. Like, that Troy Tulowitzki, another one they wasted.
Oh, Tulo.
Yeah. Speaking of Tulo.
I miss Cargo.
I know. The Toronto Blue Jays, they lead the AL East, as we all predicted to begin the season. It was 82-59.
Freaking fake baseball.
They got the Yankees right behind them at 4 games back.
Because we lost yesterday.
With a 137 run differential, which is easily the best in the division, but somehow, and they have the best expected win-loss, but somehow they are in second place, 4 games back, and right on their tail.
Currently leading right now against the Blue Jays.
Ooh.
We're up 2-0.
That's good.
Hooray.
Hooray. And right behind the Yankees, we got the Red Sox, 4.5 back. 96 run differential, plus 96 run differential. They are 6-4 in their last 10, but they are on a 2-game losing streak.
Let's keep that going, Arizona.
Fun fact: they have the best starting pitching ERA since the All-Star break.
It's because they played against the Yankees.
102 win Rays. They're not getting there this year. They are 71-70.
Shocker.
11 games back.
I could have told you that, man.
I mean, look, it was a joke because the Rays have magic for whatever reason. They still would have
You know why they don't? You know why they don't have it this year? Because they're not playing in their own stadium.
Probably. That's it. Look. That means they'll never have it again. That means they'll actually have to become good.
They'll actually have to try now.
They'll have to actually try to be good now that they're not in the trap. So who knew? Never mind. I'm not going to say that. That was going to be bad. That would have been not a good moment for me. Anyways, the Baltimore Orioles suck ass this season.
They do.
60. I mean, they've been good actually since the All-Star break, but man, they started off horrible. 65-76, 17 games back. The Jackson Holiday thing, he's
a glorified Anthony Volpe.
Oh, ouch. I don't know about all that.
Right now?
He literally has an 857 OPS.
What?
Oh, I lied. No, I'm lying. I'm looking at the wrong guy.
I was going to say, bro.
No.
I was like, what?
No.
It's like 700 or something.
707, which is not glorified Anthony Volpe. That's better than Anthony Volpe.
That's his career isn't. It's the same thing.
He's hitting 360 in his last 7 games. He's not wanting it in his last 7 games. He's got an 808 or 807 OPS in his last 15.
His last 30, he's 646.
Look, he's still better than Anthony. Are we going to make another jersey bet on this? Because I'm already losing this one.
Player. Jackson Holiday has a career 668 OPS. Anthony Volpe's.
Yeah, but Anthony Volpe came up when he was freaking 40.
What?
He wasn't that old, but he was older. 22.
21.
22. His age 22 season, I should say.
Yeah, his career OPS is 663. Jackson Holiday is better by .005.
Okay, but that's again over a 2-year season versus a 3-year career. And also, here's the thing: he made a significant jump from this year to last year. Last year, he had a 565 OPS. This year, he's got a 706. It's 200 points better. Anthony Volpe has been the same player every single year.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Jackson Holiday.
I'm not sold. I'm not saying he's the MVP candidate that everyone was saying, but I'm saying
no, he's just mid.
I'll say he's better than Anthony Volpe is what I will say. That I will go with.
And that is a low bar.
I'll agree. I will agree. I'm not going to say it's not. Because, I mean, look, Anthony Volpe does, have some... He's at least above average wins above replacement wise.
Somehow, I don't understand how.
I don't either.
And he's got 70 ribbies. Where he is he might hit 2020. I don't know what. It's like the worst. I don't understand how to put it into words. He's like the best bad player ever. I don't get it.
Yes.
Because he's not good. I don't like him. He's not a good player. I don't get it. He somehow manages to piss me off every game. And it's not. He had that one. I think it was a grand slam in Game 4 last year. It was amazing, but the series was already over, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't get it. I don't understand him.
True.
How the hell did he win a Gold Glove?
Wait, he won a fucking Gold Glove?
Either last year or 2 years ago.
Okay, that's fake. That's not real. Okay,
Yeah, he won it.
He did put up 2.5
his rookie season.
He did put up 2.5 defensive WAR that year. What is it? Jackson Holiday puts up negative defensive WAR. Huh.
At second base.
At second base.
Which is hard to do.
I wouldn't say that. Second base is kind of a defensive first position. There's not a lot of prime Ozzy Albies out there or Ketel Martes.
I'd kill for Ketel Marte.
Yeah. Same. I love that man. He is one of the most underrated players in baseball. Anyways, somehow talking about Jackson Holiday sent Nick into a Volpe rampage.
Because I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna go through it again.
Okay, the Tigers lead the AL Central, 81-61, 3-7 in their last 10. They're gonna win that division, no question. But man, they're really scaring me for the playoffs. You got the Royals that are 8.5 back, 72-69. The Guardians, they have achieved pure mid, 70-70. Then you got the Twins, who they've achieved pure ass by 62-79. And somehow even worse, the Chicago White Sox are 54-88, but somehow significantly better than they were last season by a lot.
Yeah.
Which Colson Montgomery, that's who I'll say for their team. He's been good.
I don't know. He's on some shit, man.
He hits a lot of bombs. That dude hits a lot of bombs. His average sucks ass, but he does hit a lot of tanks. Other than that, Shane Smith, he do anything for you?
He lit up the Yankees a couple weeks ago.
All right.
Thank God we won that game, but
that's the Astros.
Good.
I'm sorry, that's the White Sox. Shane Smith and Colson Montgomery. Minus that, honestly, I don't even know if I could name another player.
They still have Martin Perez.
They do? Holy shit!
He's got a 2.16 ERA this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he's having a good. He's starting today. There we go.
Again,
okay, so tune into the White Sox versus Tigers. Skubal versus Martin Perez. Pitchers duel.
Yeah, man.
The pitchers duel we all knew we needed.
Corey Lee was supposed to be good.
Yeah, he was
not.
There's a lot of guys on their
Sosa
team.
Is good.
We also forgot Luis Robert. He's on their team.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Mike Tauchman.
I love Mike Tauchman. I do like him a lot. He's the veteran, he's the veteran guy that, just...
Mike Tauchman's 35.
He just plays, the guy He's never amazing, but he's never bad.
No, he's just a solid player. He's a great bench bat if you ever need one.
Exactly. All right. AL West.
Oh, and Benintendi.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him, too. They actually do have some
biggest
players.
Contract,
They're not good.
Biggest contract in White Sox history.
That is fucking wild to me. I mean, it's true, but it's fucking wild. All right, in the AL West, take a guess who's in first place, as they are every fucking year. The Houston Astros, 77 and 65. I'm tired of them. The plummeting.
Oh, I just saw you change my name.
Yep. The plummeting Mariners, as Nick wanted. The Mariners are plummeting just like he wanted. He was like, I don't want them in the playoffs. I think they're a terrible organization. I hate everything about them. I hated them even when they had Griffey Jr. I hate Ken Griffey Jr. as a Mariner. And he said he hates Ichiro Suzuki. That's
all right. That's too far.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, he didn't say that. That nobody hates Ichiro. You can't. They're in second place, though. The Mariners, they're 3.5 back from the Astros. Theoretically, they could pass the Astros. I don't think it's happening. The team that we do think has a chance at it, I don't think it happens, but there is a chance. Our Texas Rangers.
There is a chance.
Texas Rangers, they are 73 and 69. They're 4 back. 7 and 3 in their last 10. They have the best run differential in that division and should have the best record by expected win-loss. Bruce Bochy, lead that team to the promised land again.
Please.
Speaking of people that used to be with the Rangers in 2023, Ron Washington's Angels suck. They are 66 and 75. 10.5 back. The worst run differential in the American League.
Wow.
Yep. And then you got the Sacramento, Las Vegas, California, Oakland Athletics. They are 66 and 77, 12 games back. I still like their team, honestly. Not now.
Yeah, they're solid.
Not now.
They just
give it 3 years.
They'll be good in yeah.
Because Nick Kurtz is fucking insane.
When they have a home, they'll
Tyler
be good.
Soderstrom, insane. Lawrence Butler, very good.
Rooker.
Brett Rooker, very good. Look, I want to see
Shea Langoliers,
a lot of homers, a catcher that Nick actually likes.
They need pitching bad.
They do need pitching really bad. They have Luis Severino. That was Nick's favorite pitcher, Luis Severino.
I loved him. He sucks now.
He had a good season last year.
He sucks when he plays
at a shitty field
in Sacramento. Yeah.
So when he plays at a Little League ballpark, he gives up homers. Who would have guessed?
Happens.
Huh. Forgot about that. Anyways.
What?
No, I just really got a happy belated 4-month birthday to my daughter, and I feel like a bad parent now. She's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, that was 2 days ago. Huh. Look, for those who don't know, I went through a lot with that child. Not like bad things. I love that child to death, but it's interesting to say she's 4 months old. I'll say that much. It's interesting to say the least. She is apparently 4 months old. Happy belated birthday to her. I'm going to spend time with that child now, and my soon-to-be wife. We're not engaged yet, but probably. We do have a child together. We have a house together. We love each other, so we're gonna do that. Probably watch some baseball in the meantime too. There's a lot of good pitching matchups as I saw today. That should be. Yeah, there's some really good ones. There was Scooble Martin Perez, obviously the biggest one. Yamamoto, Taylor Rogers, sorry. Hunter Brown DeGrom. And Lucas Giolito, Brandon Pfaadt.
One of them's going to give up a yes hitter.
Yes. And then it's probably going to be Brandon Pfaadt. He gives up a lot of yes hitters. Unless it's the playoffs.
Yes,
apparently in the playoffs, he's nails.
You just got to get there.
Yeah, you just got to get to the playoffs. The issue, they are not making the playoffs.
No.
All right. Well, that's the pod. Catch everyone next week. Hopefully we'll start doing midweek. We need to start doing midweek episodes, like, for the playoffs. When the playoffs, we got to start doing that.
Over the playoffs, definitely.
Right. We were supposed to be doing them all season long, which is the reason we added 2 extra. Nick, you've been fantastic at timing-wise. You've been more than fantastic at bringing just out of nowhere, coming from the top rope, helping us out. But we need to, like, get better at, like, filming twice a week.
We'll get there.
We'll get there eventually. Maybe, like, we start making... That's actually... I blame the listeners. I'm blaming the listeners. We need more of you. It's a bold strategy. It's a strategy that I'm going to take. I'm going to blame our own fans. Our 4 fans. Get us out there. Start telling other people. Because guess what? If we start making money off of this, enough to, like, support our lives, we will make content like
crazy.
Shit. I will make 7 episodes a week if y'all want. Honestly. This will become CNN of action. CNN, MSNBC, whatever news network of just baseball, and we'll do it every day. I don't care.
We will be your news network.
We will be your MLB network, except for it'll be the Baseball Diaries network, and we will film every day, and we will talk about the game every single day, and we would love that. So that's why I'm blaming you, listeners. I'm blaming you for not putting stuff there that much. It's not our fault. It's your fault. Because that was the Cardinals' strategy. They were like, hey, if you guys stop going, we can't, like, make a good team. And they're like, actually, you're supposed to make the good team, and then we start coming. And they were like, nope. Apparently, this is a stock market. Apparently, liking a baseball team is the stock market, where you invest low, and hopefully they get good.
Hey, man. That's the Cardinals, apparently.
Yep. All right. Later, everybody.